sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys already finding themselves in a pretty massive hole, 0-3 to start the new year. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, DeMeco Ryans. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play for scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. $62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Tennessee.
18 Cardinal.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Boom. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A first down carry for Foster. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That is Joshua Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So the Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, Moon. It's caught on the right side, Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
10 yards on the
Cowboy 80.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
14 yards.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready?
Henry up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Reno.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Let's go now.
Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Alert!
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Here's Herbert. It's complete to Hopkins. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Moon. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Panther 60, trap 50, trap 50. Can we lie? Ready.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Moon. It's a slant to Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19,
Now they'll change things up.
18 Pioneer. 19 Lion.
Moon to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go. 19.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Go! Cowboy!
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Ready, ready, hut! Go!
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
Let's
10.
go now.
Now it's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Texans
looking to throw. Open man is Collins. He's got it. 2nd and 7.
12. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
So
down
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19.
In motion goes the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 65 cat, 65 cat, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Boone. And he's got Vanette. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Texans 3.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now he's going to step up and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got his big tight end here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Hey,
back to throw.
Check that.
Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Hold the stick. Got me range. Got me range. 19, 18, 5 in.
The final shot before break. Moon. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. From there, let's go out to Dublin, Ireland, the NFL's first ever regular season game in Ireland. The Vikings and the Steelers have the honors. And here is the running back. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Vikings are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And here's the Seahawks wide receiver. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Seahawks get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Operating from the gun. Moon. On the RPO. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
19 Lions.
from the gun on third down. Moon. A quick slant to Hill. Yeah, he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, here's Moon. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Well, they'll shift things around.
Timberwolves.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Here we go. Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on. 19. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Moon. It's caught by Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Watch the motion. I got it.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's their cornerback with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Go!
Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Collins.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. 65-6.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, you can't score.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Moon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Bronco 80, Mustang 19.
2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out comes Houston. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Bronco switch.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Man.
They run up the middle with Foster. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He finds Hopkins complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Texans 13.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now Moon. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Warriors, 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Moon. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score on pick 6 for the Texans team. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Up the middle is Williams. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8.
Ready. Check back. Check 70, Timberwolf. Mustang 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Moon. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 4th down, Moon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Herbert. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Collins. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
One last throw here for Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd have to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Titans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.